Welcome back to the show. Now we're jumping across to our Perth studio where we've got Charles Tarbey ready and waiting for us. Welcome, Charles.
Oh, g'day, Perth. Oh, Perth, sorry, g'day, Arthur. And what's the other guy's name?
Hey, Charles.
Yeah, g'day, Charles.
Oh,
I'll be seeing you in Perth. All right, I won't be seeing you, but I'm flying over there tomorrow.
I know, I'm here doing a favour for a mate, Pat City, as you are tomorrow. I got an invite to sit on a veranda at Kangaroo Valley with Amy and Vicky with a cheese platter and a bottle of red wine, but look where I am.
You're in Perth. Well, I'm sure you'll be living it up over there. What's how are the numbers looking like in Perth?
Not too bad across the entire country, actually, Chris. If you look at the clearance rates with auctions, the clearance rate for the national picture was 69.3%, and this time last year it was 65.4%. So we're on the improve a little bit, or at least keeping in tune with where we have been for quite some time. Sydney was the best performer at 75.2%, and then that was followed by Melbourne. Actually, Adelaide hit 69%. Now, we know we talk about Adelaide a lot. That's 69%. Melbourne was just under that at 68.4%.
And what's the feeling around Perth? Because certainly I think we had John Edwards' Residex numbers last week, and certainly they weren't as high as kind of Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane in terms of capital growth.
Yeah, no, Perth is still a great marketplace, and if your property's in the right price range here, there are plenty of buyers out here right now that would pick it up. You know, obviously, when you look at some of the coastal areas or the mining areas, they can actually give you a different indication of what the figures really are, but mostly in Perth itself, it's a very, very good, strong market still.
Now, obviously, Arthur's interested in people advertising their homes for sale. Have you got some good news for him?
No, Arthur, sorry, it's now 6 weeks in a row. Last week was quite a disaster for property coming on the market. This week's a lot better, negative 1.1%. And same as New Zealand, it's been trending downwards with the amount of stock coming onto the marketplace. But Arthur knows better than anybody. It's only a very short time away, and the properties will start flooding back into the marketplace.
Yeah, what's with the Australians not going out as soon as it's cold to go and look at homes for sale?
I'm sorry, I missed that, Chris.
I was to say, what is with the Australians about not going out in the cold to go and look for the homes for sale? Tom was complaining as well.
Yeah, look, I think we're all acclimatised. This time last year it didn't matter because there were no seasons. Last year there were just people who found the market at a good spot and everybody wanted to buy at the same time. We're back into the seasonal area of real estate right now, so it's going to be nice and steady, and I think Arthur's going to be a very happy man.
Good stuff. Residential rent price movements. We're finding in our local areas around the beaches it's terrible at this time of year because it's obviously so cold, no one wants to live by the beach. Yeah,
the balance has been pretty strong now when you look at the three capital cities and take it right across the three capital cities, because the Sydney market it's sitting at 11.92 again since we started this chart just over 2 years ago, so it's been very well balanced, and Melbourne hasn't moved much. It was 8.08 last week, but 8.09 this week, and Perth 18.65 in those mid-ranges, but 12.89 was the average between the three capital cities, and it's been sitting in that. Again, when you look at the chart, you can see it flatlining.
Yep. And just finally, the vacancy rate.
It's a little bit scary. Sydney, highest I've seen it for a while, 4.45, going to keep an eye on that. Melbourne was the best performer at 2.94, Perth at 5.37, but we hit 4.25 between the average of those three capital cities, and that's the highest it's been for some time. Again, if you look at the chart, you can see that rise all the way up there.
Now, you're over in Perth at the moment talking to wannabe investors that are trying to get into the market. What's your main messages that you're bringing across to them?
Look, a lot of people look at investing in real estate and they talk to people, find out how to buy property. My presentation to them is about how to deal with the people associated with the transaction, whether it's the banker, the lawyer, the valuer, the real estate agent. It's how to develop a relationship with those people and work with those people so you can get things done in a speedier manner. And it's an important message for both buyers and sellers, even though they're looking at the transaction from a very different angle.
Exactly. You've got to build your team and you've got to work together. That's the only way, isn't it, Charles?
That's it, Chris.
Good stuff. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Thanks. See you, Arthur.
See you. And thanks for joining us at home.